it's absolutely relevant to the amazing things that you've achieved in your 4 or 5 years at Northeastern. It was a sense of naivete that brought me to something called disabled sports. You know, you gotta close your eyes and imagine a time before Google. That's when I lived. I had never met another amputee during childhood. I mean, I knew that they theoretically were out there, but it was like, you know, you sort of know that a unicorn's out there somewhere too, you think. And so in my entire childhood, I played sports with all the other kids who had flesh and bone legs, and my legs were wood, like a wooden plastic compound. But I played everything: soccer, skiing, volleyball, softball, and I learned not to overlook the advantages of being different. Like, I got the stolen bases record one year because sliding into second base with wooden legs really makes the girl covering the bag think twice whether or not she wants to take that in the shins or just maybe get out of the way. Some people call that cheating. I say it's using what you got. It wasn't until I was in college in Washington, D.C. as a teenager that someone suggested I compete in a disabled track meet in Boston with other people like me. And I was like, what do you mean other people like me? Blondes? What are you talking about? And he said, well, you know, people who use wheelchairs and stuff. It would be uplifting. Uplifting. I was beginning to imagine his assemblage of me and Helen Keller and Pollyanna and the Hunchback of Notre Dame and the ghost of Tiny Tim at a track meet. It's the feel-good event of the year. Bottom line is I wanted nothing to do with disabled sports. I was a competitor. I wasn't looking for what I thought was just going to be a self-esteem boost. And I went home that night, and I was so annoyed, and I couldn't figure out why I was so irked by this suggestion. And I realized that I didn't know anything about disabled sports. I realized I was being completely arrogant about this refusal to look at disabled sports as a viable outlet for my urge to compete. In essence, my ignorance was fueling my arrogance, as it always does. I was judging and not experiencing. So I knew then, oh, I have to sign up for this track meet in Boston. Never mind the fact that this was the National Disabled Sports Championships and that I had never run track before. Just starting something is using your curiosity as an active tool to learn and discover. It's about getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. College is the last time most of us are required to read books we wouldn't otherwise, to watch films from genres we don't gravitate towards. And it tends to be the last time we truly grapple with subjects and ideologies that aren't familiar or easily digestible for us. If you're not vigilant, you too will start creating your own echo chamber with curated music, curated friends, and curated ideas that inevitably become stale without being invigorated by the new and unexpected.